The most surprising thing I learned while conducting my research was hearing that lots of adults, lots of teachers wants to hear us students' opinion and voices.
We got to understand how each side felt. We got to get an opinion, a voice from students and teachers.
One of the most surprising things I learned while conducting research was that student and teacher relationships can really get bad in certain aspects, where students and teachers would have physical altercations.
The most surprising thing that I learned while conducting my research is probably that most of the kids at other schools are going through the same thing I am. For example, we have teachers that disrespect us and don't hear our opinions.
Usually, say if there's a problem, say within the school, the teacher will probably more get to say than the student. So I feel like being able to hear both sides help the students, us as students, get an understanding of how to help both of us.
One thing about this program that's really stuck with me is the different experiences between students. Like one student, their teachers didn't care to support them during their education time, and another student's like teacher abused their power.
I didn't think I'd be able to put data together and do surveys and interviews with other teachers and surveys with students and being able to collect the data. I didn't think I would be able to do that, but with the help we had and the support system we had, it was able to get done. So once I seen that was done, I was like, we could do more.
It was pretty fun to me, like me actually presenting my findings, because more kids and more teachers, they actually took what we were saying into heart and actually incorporated it with their teaching.
I feel like the surveys and interviews really didn't have an effect on the teachers, but had more effect on the students, because the teachers didn't seem to care about the research we were doing, but the students feel more invested in what we were doing. We gave them the survey, almost 100 kids, over 200 kids answered the survey.
Students, I feel as though they're actually like happy, they was proud because they actually got their voices heard.
A moment I felt particularly proud of my work is when I seen that a lot of people came out to our final showcase. It just showed like a lot of people care, like the kids care, adults care. It just shows support that we have around in our community. So it just motivated me to want to do more.
A moment where I participated, where I felt proud of my work, is when they would ask questions when we were presenting, and I was able to just answer a question no matter what the question was. I felt like our research really helped me answer confidently with the question.
Presenting our findings at the final showcase was a really exciting moment for me, as the audience, they were really engaged with the PowerPoint and the different activities.
How I felt about presenting the final project, it was amazing. Everybody was there, all different types of principals, teachers, and students, parents were there, and it really took a toll on me and how I felt like, oh, people are actually here invested in learning what I was doing.
I think the presentation we made for teachers will have an impact in school, because the teachers can get an understanding of how the students feel and how the teachers' actions can impact the way students may act or react to certain situations.
The training that we did for the teachers, I hope it make a difference by showing them that they can learn off of what we presented to them. Hopefully they could take in what our training is, take it in and use it as a teacher, become a better teacher, or just become a better school using our training, hearing our opinion and voices.
It's important for students to participate in YPAR programs because it brings a new understanding for students to understand the punishment system, how people get punished, and how these things come about.
It showed me that I actually am better at communicating with people and understanding ideas, and I'm good at connecting multiple ideas and putting it into one big idea.
At first I was shy, I wasn't the type of person talk in front of the class. I always talked low, but being a part of this helped me talk, project my voice.
One thing I learned that was a part of this program that really stuck with me was being able to find when students are uncomfortable in a situation and when they aren't really being able to be themselves.
One thing that I learned that really stuck with me because of this program is presenting, because now I know how to look people in their face while I talk. I know how to interact with the crowd more to get everybody hyped and still pay attention to me.
It's important for students to participate in YPAR programs because they can learn more about themselves and they can learn more about other people and meet more people.
Schools could better meet the needs of our students with better communication. Because I feel like if we had communication between teachers and students, we can come up with solutions to maybe problems we had with disagreements.
I feel like schools really just need to ask the students, how do y'all feel? What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about this? Instead of just moving on with what they want to do, they should check on and see what the students think is best for them.
Being a part of the YPAR program changed the way I see myself by saying that my voice can be heard by other adults, other teachers and staff.
One of the ways the program has changed me was I see more problems in school and I try to help fix those problems.
I think it's important for students to participate in YPAR so they can make a change. If they don't use their voice, they cannot make a change.
Schools can better meet the needs of all students by hearing their opinion, by letting students speak, and when they speak, their voices are taken into consideration.
The YPAR program, we get a chance to voice our opinions, voice how we feel, and maybe the teachers can come to an understanding of how we feel, how they can change, how we can change together to make a common solution.